What up to the podverse and everybody sleeping in the cloud? Welcome to the Blacklog, where we talk black about TV, film, music. Sometimes we just digress into weird conversations and drink. Well, I drink tea because it's recommended by 4 out of 5 physicians. Me, I'm Rod, and my co-host is named Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening?
Hey,
What's happening?
man. Hey, man. Hey, man. February is
Oh,
almost.
wait. Well, you know what? Before we start it off, let me hit you off. If you are watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe and like. And
Like
if
that.
you're listening on the Apple Podcast, please give us a 5-star rating. And before you
Like that.
start, so you don't forget. And if at the end of the podcast you're like, I don't think that was worth 5 stars, don't even worry about it. Just cut it off. Just leave it 5 stars. Don't even worry about it. We'll do better next time. And shout out to Tiffany Creations, Tiffany Custom
Shout out.
Creations. eTiffanyCreations.com is where you find them.
For all your apparel needs.
They got good stuff. Holla at them. They got good
Holla.
stuff. They'll make anything for you. Holla, 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 holla.
Don't not that. Hey, man. Hey, man. I gotta say this. I just read Rolling Stone magazine said that on Michael Jackson's Thriller album, the worst song was Lady in My Life. It said Lady in My Life was the worst song.
I can't. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't.
Like,
I can't.
if I had to find a bad song,
I can't.
would it be
I
Lady in
just
My
can't.
Life?
I can't. Please, different world. Please, I just can't with Rolling Stone. They just want attention. I can't.
They troll. That's what it is. They trolling. That's what
Whatever you want to call it, they want attention. I can't.
They
I can't do
trolling.
that,
They
bro.
trolling.
If they're serious about that, they need to They need to really look at the people who work there.
Maybe music has passed him up. Maybe Rolling Stone.
And I refuse to go with this is our opinion. No. Some things just leave it alone. Some things. If that's your real opinion, keep it to yourself.
A lot of children were created of Lady in My Life. They just stop. That's song. Michael Jackson, when he went he said, "You know what? I want to make a song for Slow Dragon. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a slow drag song, and it's gonna be."
And you know what? That is a great segue because this episode of A Different World involves Slow Dragon.
Yes, it does. Episode 3, Some Enchanted Afternoon, written by Rob Edwards. And you know, Rob Edwards of many sitcom credits, but also for Brave New World, Captain America, and Princess and the Frog.
Brave New World. The
Captain America movie.
Brave New World.
That's what it's
Is
called.
that? Oh, it is called Brave New World. You know what? I just saw. I didn't see the movie yet, but I just saw Captain. You know, on TBS they show all of the Marvel movies and they show the Captain America movies. So I had Winter Soldier in my head and
had me questioning
Brave
myself.
Brave New World from 8th grade. Like, what are you talking about?
Had me questioning myself. Like, whoa, Brave New World. That's the name of the movie. What are you talking about?
Hey, since you brought up Michael Jackson, we should point out that The Way You Make Me Feel, Girl is in the intro as well.
I said yes. I mentioned that. I thought I mentioned it last, but she is. The Way You Make Me Feel. She is in the opening. She's with Dwayne. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But like I said, Rob Edwards wrote this, Brave New World and The Princess and the Frog, the only animated movie about New Orleans ever.
Oh, speaking of New Orleans, this week is Mardi Gras week. So for everybody else, it's going to be a regular Tuesday. But this time last year, not this time exactly, but this time Mardi Gras time, we were actually at home, and sadly, we are not there this year. But for everybody else, it's a regular Tuesday. But in New Orleans,
It's Mardi
it
Gras.
is Mardi Gras.
It's, well, man, Lance Lamont, that magic grass. It's that magic grass. This is directed and produced by who else but Debbie Allen. We open on the Gilbert
Debbie
Hall.
Allen. Debbie Allen.
We open on the Gilbert Hall porch with Jaleesa and Walter and Letty kind of refereeing as they're arguing about boys from his dorm making girls late for their 1 a.m. curfew. Walter is arguing basically boys are stupid after midnight. And Letty is present, but she's kind of tapping out. Jaleesa is stating her case, but Walter is staring at her, and she is kind of feeling uncomfortable. Not creepy uncomfortable, but just like, what are you staring at? And honestly, he's just looking at her. He's just looking at her. It's like, you know.
This is a Sinbad-centric episode.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is Walter's. This is Walter's like time.
It is. This is a Walter-centric episode. It is. He's putting it in, like putting in work. Is like he's looking at her. It's like he's just kind of admiring her. That's what he is. He's kind of admiring her, and it's just kind of uneasy for her.
Creepy.
I guess if she didn't have a boyfriend, she might not feel uneasy. But he's basically looking at her. Tim just looking at you, you know. Freddie arrives.
I think if she didn't have a boyfriend, she still feel kind of creeped out.
Maybe not. Well, how about this? Maybe not. It's 50-50. Freddie arrives with a package from Jaleesa's boyfriend, Eric, in New Jersey, the guy we talked about last week. They met at work. He's a young thing, but he just got her. He got her after a while, after a few dinners. He has sent another romantic teddy bear, and Walter cracks on that. Because even Jaleesa kind of like, oh, another teddy bear.
Why you had to hate on the teddy bear?
I didn't hate on the teddy bear.
I'm talking about Walter.
Walter hated on the teddy. Yeah, Walter hated on the teddy bear. Freddie sounds just like Elmira from the Animaniac. Oh, Eric. She's like, I was like, I heard nothing but Elmira. Eric's another teddy bear. I was like, and I couldn't hear nothing else. We go to the pit, and Ron enters dressed like Where's Waldo, holding a pillow.
He was. That's exactly who he looked like. Where's Waldo?
And he turns it on, and it has, he's advertising for his wake-up service. Dwayne approaches him with criticism about how he's embarrassing himself. And then he says how he offers him a different name, Shake Me,
He came up with that. Shake me, wake me, shake me, wake me. That was about as bad as everything else.
Well, what got me was, I was like, well, hold on. You ain't really care about this business. Then suddenly he said, yeah, we saving up money for the motorcycles and our motorcycle jackets. I was like, hold on.
Bruh. I don't know how much motorcycles cost.
I watched an acquisition and a merger happen within seconds. Like this started out at Ron. This was Ron's business, and suddenly the end of the scene is their business.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, I mean, I don't know how much motorcycles cost back then, but that's a lot of money, bruh. To think they're making just to wake up some people on campus.
Hey man, you got high. I got.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You got to get your hustle on. I mean, God knows people are getting their hustle on at Howard.
I mean, Bad Boy Records started there for lack of, it did,
For me, I purchased a number of video games. In fact, a lot of people in my dorm purchased a number of video games from dudes on campus. Rolling. Had the NBA Jam. Rolling. Had the All the good stuff.
Hold on. How did they
Oh
acquire?
no, they was. Oh, what? Oh, hey man, that ain't my business.
That's not a business. That's how. If that's the case, I know a couple of guys who sold stuff from
Hey.
Lord and Taylor's.
Hey man, I don't answer questions. If you got the NBA Jam,
Man,
he's on fire. That's all that I cared about. He's on fire.
the hookup businesses, bro. Everybody, there are a lot of hookup businesses. Man, there was a guy.
Hey, you know what I cared about? Order you can. That's all I cared about. I could care less where you got it from. What'd you say? My bad, I cut you off. What'd you say?
Nah, it just made me think about hookup. If you talking about I was talking about legitimate business, but if you talking about hookup businesses, oh my God, I remember this young lady worked at Lord and Taylor, but I was a freshman and I didn't know. They said, "Come on, Roddy, we're gonna get some." So we walk in the place, we walk into the and we just walk in, and then we walk up to the young lady, and we just standing there and it's all quiet. And I said, "So when we gonna get hooked up?" And they was like, "Oh."
He ruined it.
But I was just sitting there like, we was standing there. We're just standing there looking at each other, not saying nothing. I was like, so I did. I did kind of, but you know, it's a freshman mistake. It was a freshman mistake. But Ron and them talking about motorcycles and motor leather jackets, and they plan to go through Europe, and it's just, I don't know, it's just the weirdest thing because it's like Dwayne was like, "This is garbage. Hold on, I got a new name for it. I own half of it." That's like, it was kind of just like, was that a merger? Was that an acquisition? I don't get it. That happened so quickly. But I mean, I know that's his boy and everything, but still, that was me. But
yeah, you're right. He jumped all in his business.
we move, because as we move into the next scene in Gilbert Lobby, we open with Dwayne hanging up advertisements. I was like, what?
Hey, he was like, man, this is gonna work. That shake me, wake me, shakes me, wake me, gonna work.
Ron enters. He got a morning radio DJ to advertise for their service all day. If he wakes them up, he wakes him up at 3 a.m. or something. The radio's DJ, that's the thing that made me laugh. Nutty James.
Hey, Ron was the original hustle man, bruh. Before Martin, bruh.
He was hustling, dog. I mean, DJ Nutty Jams, dog. Nutty James.
Nutty James.
Whitley then
What an interesting name.
Bruh, hello? DJ Morning. Welcome to Morning Radio with Nutty James. That's just... like, is that cool?
Soft and warm, the quiet storm.
With Nutty James.
Now in New Orleans, we had Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf was smooth. You are listening to the Slow Jams, and that is Peebo Bryson with "Baby Can You Stop the Rain," coming straight at you from Nutty James.
Something that you told me stayed in my head. That was Mr. Peebo. But
you are listening to the most hated song by Rolling Stone magazine, "Lady in My Life," coming from WYLD Radio, FM 98 New Orleans, and this is Nutty James.
Nutty James. So Whitley comes in and said, "Hello, Ronaldo." No, she doesn't. Let me not say it. That's not her first time to ever say that. I have yet to hear her say Ronaldo, whatever they. But she says that Kim is having problems getting up for her classes, and I think she needs to. I'm willing to pay for the wake up service, but you must not wake me up. And they're like, deal. We agree to that. And you just feel like, okay. You just like,
Yeah,
okay.
you know. Yeah.
You sitting there saying, you must not. It's like the biggest setup.
I mean, it's sitcom. It's sitcom-y, you know.
It's sitcom. Yeah, it's sitcom. But, hey, man, I'm not knocking Brother Rob. Hey, man, Brother Rob Edwards, Princess of the Frog. The writer of this episode, Captain America.
Yeah, you got to remind me of that. Yeah.
You're truly not impressed.
I'm not. No, it's not that. I'm just. I mean, you write, like you write for a living. I don't. So
it's not even that. No, I told those are too big. Those are too big movies. That's too big. It took you almost
a whole. It took us a whole season practically when we did season 1, Different World, for me to remember Thad Mumford, and now I remember him. So that's progress.
It is progress. All I'm saying is, I've already.
What's the dude's name again?
Rob Edwards. The man.
Rob Edwards.
The man wrote Captain America and Princess of the Frog.
Every time you say his name, I think of Rob Zombie, the dude who wrote, who did the, who tried to remake Halloween movies, and it just went.
He should have stuck to music.
Yeah,
should have stuck to music. Gilbert. We return back to Gilbert Hall later. Walter comes in to talk to Letty and snoop around. How's Jaleesa? You know what's going? You know what's happening with Jaleesa? You know, did she get? Because Letty's sorting out mail. Did she get mail from Eric? He's like, you know, he keeps asking silly ass questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it's the perfect time. This is the perfect time to ask about.
Is it